Welcome back. The Lakers offseason is continuing after a non-competitive series against the Thunder. The Lakers did get Austin Reeves back from injury, but never saw Luka Doncic on the floor. LeBron took over, averaging just over 23 points per game, but it wasn't enough to get past the defending champs, of course. And so here's the King reflecting on that series. Listen.
This year, we fought and we played it to the maximum ability of our team. But ultimately, if we're being completely honest, we were out-talented. We were not outworked. We were not, they didn't out-physical us. They didn't outsmart us. I feel like we were just out-talent, by OKC. They just possessed so much more talent.
Yeah. And it wasn't just the playoffs. The Thunder won all 8 games against the Lakers this season during the regular season as well. Are these comments fair or foul by LeBron James, Stephen A.?
I don't want to use the word foul like he's lying to anybody, but damn it, I have no choice. I think I don't agree with him. I think that, well, he's right. They were clearly out-talented. But to say they weren't outworked, even LeBron James was probably going to sit back right in this moment and be like, damn, he got a point. When I say this, DeAndre Ayton's on your squad, bro. I mean, really, we gonna sit up here and say that, you know what, y'all weren't outworked? Really? Yeah, that's what we gonna do? DeAndre Ayton was on your squad. LeBron, stop. Just stop that. Then listen, here's the thing that I would say, and I appreciate where LeBron is coming from. But he's not entirely accurate. We've seen the frustration on J.J. Redick's face this year on many, many occasions. It wasn't just due to a lack of efficiency. It was due to a lack of effort. There have been plenty of times when we've looked at the Los Angeles Lakers and we've questioned their effort. Not LeBron, because LeBron takes care of himself. And I think the thing that should bother, LeBron, that should bother everybody. Listen, everybody can't be LeBron. But you can certainly strive to emulate him in terms of his work ethic if you're a teammate. When you sit up there and there's a difference between getting ready and staying ready. LeBron is always ready because he always takes care of himself. He knows good and damn well he's got cats on the Los Angeles Lakers that use the season to get ready, use the season to get in shape. He knows that. All right, DeAndre Ayton is just an obvious answer. Some would say Luka. Others will look at Austin Reeves, whose skill set obviously has improved every single year, but in the same breath, you kind of look at him wondering when he's been in the weight room. You looking at other cats and wondering what level of dedication that they put forth that doesn't match their leader in LeBron James. I don't think anybody looks at the Los Angeles Lakers and say, oh, OKC just has more talent than the Los Angeles Lakers. You saw a team that was more focused, more dedicated, more committed to excellence than the Los Angeles Lakers were. I think that's clearly obvious, but LeBron didn't want to admit that, and I understand.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong, S.A., and I'm 1,000. I agree with LeBron James 1,000%. He's not lying. J.J. Redick maxed out the players that he had. Like Jackson Hayes came into the game and gave max effort, right? Like Rui Hachimura gave max effort. LeBron James wasn't lying when it comes to they were out-talented because when you look at the league now, LeBron knows what it takes to win the NBA championship, right? You know what it needs. You need a handful of two-way players. Can you name me a two-way player on the Los Angeles Lakers? Can you name me one that's going to get stops and be able to put the ball in the basket? I can name you a few on the New York Knicks. I can name you several on the Oklahoma City Thunder. I can even name you 5 or 6 on the San Antonio Spurs. So when you think about the Lakers, they didn't make the moves, and that was a shot again at Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss because y'all didn't make the moves at the trade deadline to put yourself in position to actually go out there and compete with the best of them. And that's why J.J. Redick was caught in 4K on the bench saying, I can't play him. And he was talking about DeAndre Ayton because they didn't have the talent.
It's a semantic essay because I think you both are right here in this one.
It's a what?
Semantic.
I like that. I like that. That's that Duke stuff.
Because I'm gonna give you something. I used to think talent was always with the skill set of the player. It wasn't until I got to the league that I saw talent is also in your effort and your hustle.
Yeah.
Right? And it's a part of talent. Because Ben Wallace used to say this all the time. He's like, yo, if I hang around the rim, if I give you effort, and if I get you 2 rebounds per quarter, I'm gonna end up with 8 rebounds. If I give you 3 rebounds per quarter, I'm gonna end up with 12. If I set a couple of screens, I get a couple of offensive rebounds, I get 4, I'm gonna get 8 points off offensive putbacks. And I was like, oh my God, effort is translating into talent. It's an aspect of talent. So that's how I look at basketball. That's why I would agree with LeBron. But also LeBron's not gonna say all the things that SA said because he may come back to that team next year. And he had to think about who he's coming back to if he does.
Right. Quick final word, SA.
I'm just saying, listen, I didn't say LeBron was wrong by saying they were out-talented. I'm just saying that ain't the only reason. That might be the biggest reason because that's what it comes down to. But that wasn't the only reason. Big Perk, you watched the Lakers all the time this year. So did I and what have you. There were plenty of nights when we looked at, and not him, but we looked at others and it was like, yo, that effort ain't there. The Southern California sunshine, you understand, palm trees, all that kind of stuff. Not in the postseason. Well, yeah, but if you did it in the regular season and you didn't dedicate yourself, it's going to affect you come postseason because you didn't prepare.
That's a valid point.
You didn't prepare.
Game 4 felt like they gave
today.
It's very intoxicating out here. I mean, there are a lot of distractions. You got to be focused.
I was going to say, in Game 4, it felt like the Lakers gave them all the effort they possibly could. The Lakers. It was probably too little, too late, and obviously it wasn't enough talent-wise either. Coming up here,
Ryan Windhorst, take your best shot.
Well, Peter, I can tell you it ain't the Knicks. Okay. This is a stimulus package. It's a stimulus package for me because
stimulus package.
I mean, it's not even that sneaky. Let's be honest. I mean, I've covered the league for the 25 years. My God.
Hello.
Okay. If I get this wrong, I think we have to have an agreement that I never do trivia again for the summer. For the summer.
Retired.
If this is not the Lakers, I'm taking sick leave.
The reveal is the Lakers.
All right, I could have used the leave, to be honest with you.
It's not that sneaky. You could have sandbagged it. You could have done it. That's it. Good job.
Next time they're going to ask me the day of the week, and it's going to be multiple choice.
That's it. Darius is just getting clobbered here. Guys, last night the Cavs lost. They're in an 0-2 hole. Stephen A. had some thoughts on SportsCenter talking about the Cavs' performance.
I was incredibly alarmed, flabbergasted as to how anemic Cleveland's defense was. Did you see how wide open Josh Hart was? You're just looking at Cleveland and like, hello, do you not know that this is the Eastern Conference Finals? That, you're 4 wins away from going to the NBA Finals? Where's the level of urgency and what have you? You didn't see that from Cleveland at all.
Alan, it was an all-time collapse.